game for me, I've had an issue for my playthrough so far, where if I drive too fast sometimes, it loads the game too quickly and crashes. It was that actually helped me create a new rule that if a game I'm playing crashes 3 times, I switch games. So that's happened once since I made that rule in this game. I'm gonna have to go on foot, I think, because it's stuttering too much. You know, one of my favorite things to have, like, to experience lag so much to the point where I'm like, all right, I need to lead my target a little bit more than normal because the lag's gonna kick in when I shoot, and I'll have to account for that. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. That shit sucks. Lag is my least favorite thing of all time. Oh yeah, yep. I'm all aware about leading with lag. I've attempted playing fighting games with lag. It is not fun at all. A little bit of Dark Souls with lag. It's great. Yeah, when the game just stops. Oof. Especially in a game like this, when you don't know if that stop is going to lead to a crash, or if, like, all of a sudden I'm going to be in desktop. Why? My stamina bar looks different. Why does my stamina... Okay, that was weird. My stamina bar looked way thicker than normal. Exactly. Well, especially if you're playing an online game, it's way worse if you're playing an online game. Remember one time I was playing as a sniper in Battlefield 4, I think, and I keep doing this. Damn it. And I was sniping, so because I was sniping, I stayed in relatively the same spot and just covered an area. And people were so pissed at me, and it's like, guys, I'm a sniper covering one path. Avoid that path, and I get 0 kills. Go down that path, you give me a kill, and don't progress. Literally, the path I was on wasn't even a good path to protect. It was just me being a shitter, and people just kept, like, they got it in their mind to go, I want to take this man out, so I'm gonna charge to my death. God, they were so pissed, and I couldn't help but laugh. Dark Souls 2. Yep. What's really funny is another game that had that issue was actually Watch Dogs 2 and Watch Dogs 1. Every so often the game would get really like stuttery and laggy if I had the online turned on, so I would have to turn it off. It was way worse than Watch Dogs 2, so I would literally have to turn off the online mode because of how bad the lag would get for me. And I could literally be standing on top of the Golden Gate Bridge with the graphics turned all the way up to super and spin around like this without any issues whatsoever cropping up, and that was happening. So I was like, yeah, no, this is definitely an online. What the hell is going on? I didn't, that wasn't my fault. You can't blame me for that. Cops getting pissed at me because they blew up their car. Rude. Rude. Let's try it again. I think it's gonna do that laggy stuff because we're in the midst of the city and there's so many large buildings. So it's probably gonna do that stutter stepping again, but we'll see. Oh, this place again. See, the little badges, the little stars, refresh. Like, every so often the enemies will refresh at this point. But, if it's a little, like, icon, hold on, let me look at the map and show you what I mean. The little police star is a refreshable thing. These assault and progresses do not refresh, I don't believe, because you have to get a piece of loot. Well, I don't agree with that one, but I'll get a 2-for-1, I guess. That works. That works. Do not enter Pacifica under any circumstances. I really don't need to be picking up these weapons, in all honesty. But old habits are hard to break. My favorite type of game are like the power fantasy type games. Like, I haven't played any of the modern Doom games, but I know I would love it because it's one dude that is the ultimate badass, ripping demons literally in half. Stuff like that. Stuff like this, I love when you go from like, especially when you go from I'm weak, a weak little wavy, right? When you go from that to I am become death, destroyer of worlds, fear me. It's great. It's a great feeling. For me, in Dark Souls, I had to tell myself, if somebody invades me, I'm gonna view them as if they were an AI, right? As in, I'm gonna treat them in a situation where if they're annoying, I'm going to beat them no matter what. Ooh. Ooh. This is the best scope I've seen yet. That was the best ranged scope I have seen. $15,000. We have 400,000. I really don't need to be purchasing that. That's awesome. Let's see how much zoom it's got. Nice. Well, to get invaded, like, truthfully, like, by an actual player, I believe you have to be human in Dark Souls 2 and embered, or whatever it is, in Dark Souls 1. Or you have to actually be embered and then, humanity. You'd be human in both of them, I believe. And in Dark Souls 3, you have to be embered before actual players could invade you if you have online activated. If you have online activated, which is something I do just because it adds to the game. Well, a lot of that might be AI invasions, I think. I could be wrong. I think I am wrong now that I think about it. How did you get invaded in 2? Huh. Yeah. You don't have a very kind relationship with the Dark Souls series, and that's understandable. I honestly think Sekiro would be right up your alley, Logical Beast. Because I've seen a little bit of gameplay of it, and it's got its similarities to Dark Souls, but it's as similar to Dark Souls as Let It Die is. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of differences that I think you would like. Ooh, nice. We're doing 86,000 with the sniper rifle, inconsistently, and 178 until we get alerted. When we get alerted, we drop down to like a ridiculously weaker amount of money. Money? No. Damage. Okay. We got him before we actually got into combat. There's like a split second when you do that. where if you kill him before he like pulls out the gun, you're good to go. Nice. I don't know if we ever talked about, I think we might have talked about you enjoying Sekiro more than Dark Souls. Maybe. Or maybe that's like just was an imagination thing I had, or I thought you would enjoy it, but yeah. Code Vein is more anime-esque than Dark Souls to me. Can we disassemble this? No. I know we can sell them. You know, I should probably not reload because our last bullet... No, not yet. I don't think it does. Damn. Oh, no, no, no. We're good. We're good. It's just hostile. It's not combat yet. Somehow. Let's ping you.
Surrender it!
Shit. Okay, so if we miss at all with this, it alerts them. I mean, it's not that big of an issue because obviously we can just go through any piece of cover. Hold on. I want to ping again. Well, I disagree with that. There we go. Hold on. Come here, camera. Ping. Alright. I guess he's too far away. Retrieve the file. I heard a lot of people didn't really like Code Vein. Bloodborne, yeah. Make yourself scarce. I will be sure to do that. That is not the door. I will say I've been seeing a lot more purple and blue weapons. I'm gonna have to craft some more sniper rifle ammo soon. That's the only downside to the amount of ammo. I don't think there should have been an ammo limit, or there should have been any ammo at all, because I'm thinking about it, and it's like, when you can just craft ammo, mind you, you can't craft ammo when you're in combat, but the fact that I can craft ammo and have 100 kills, basically, with one weapon, makes no sense that I can craft ammo as cheaply as I can. Do not do that again. Go continue on your little gigs and stuff you've been doing. Do not raise the alarm. I can definitely do that. I definitely need to do another playthrough of all of the Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but I gotta try and do like a strength build or something like that, because I mainly focus on dex builds. I like the idea of katana weapons and stuff like that. And just, I have a tendency to go with glass cannon-y builds, where like 2 or 3 hits from a boss will kill me, but I just need to hit a boss 10 times and I win, for example. Why is the radio not on? I just realized the radio wasn't on. I'm feeling this right now. It's both a shame and phenomenal that CD Projekt Red did the DMCA safe music variations and stuff like that. Amazing, because obviously for streamers it would suck to not be able to play music at all or have the music on. That takes a lot away from a situation like when you're playing Grand Theft Auto and a scene plays without music. Sometimes it gets a little ugh. That and not being able to drive with the radio on. Sometimes it's nice to just just listen to music and cruise. Even if you're not doing missions, just drive around the city and appreciate the view type of situation. That sucks not being able to do that on stream because DMCA stuff. So that's awesome that CD Projekt Red did that. It sucks because it's a thing that needs to exist, you know? I understand why it exists, but it still sucks that it do. And I would say right now there's probably a song on the station that I'm listening to that's been cut out because it's not DMCA safe.
What's shaking, Night City?
Hey!
Your man Stan here.
Is it a repeat?
Studies have concluded that half of all manual laborers in
No,
Night City
not a
are
repeat.
expected to die before the age of 70. If you have the strength, go to work. If you don't, you go anyway. Either die on the job or die of hunger.
Yeah.
First world problems. Am I right?
Well, there's multiple different ways that they could get, like, legally get around the DMCA stuff. One of those ways is like the streamers that are listening to whatever music they're listening to or whatever, they pay for the rights, like they buy the rights of that music or to use certain songs or something like that, but they don't do it in a way that's like ownership of it, like a renting of it or something like that. I don't know how to word it exactly, but long story short, it's like select stations or something like that that you could listen to that have been predetermined to be DMCA safe because Twitch has bought the rights of them, and then you pay Twitch to use that. I don't know how to word it or how it would work, but there's probably 10 different ways they could allow me to play whatever song I want as long as I'm playing to use the rights of the song in that situation. Also, we're not supposed to raise the alarm, by the way. Fun fact, this doesn't raise the alarm. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm the kind of person that's like, if there's like the music that I put on, right? The music that I have, the playlist that I have is, like I say occasionally, is rated by Matt Churn, and it's DMCA safe music for Twitch and YouTube. And he has a little, like, he's come up with it himself. There's a couple that are a little like, I think I know where you got this because it's a familiar beat, right? But because it's got other stuff involved with it, it classifies it as being DMCA or whatever. I tend to skip the songs that like remind me of other songs because I'm worried they could still get flagged on YouTube or whatever, or from an automated bot. But I'm not complaining about having to use certain music or not having to use certain music. It sucks, but as individuals that don't own, I understand where they're coming from. It sucks, but I understand where they're coming from. It's kind of like how Nintendo is. You're not wrong. It is exactly how Nintendo is. How much promotion they get for free, and then they're like, you like you like to use a emulator for our game that is literally harming nobody in a tournament that's for nothing? Well, we're gonna shut that down. Nope, you can't have fun. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Flip the board and fuck you. Have a nice day. I might have messed up just then. I messed up big time just then. Yeah, oh well. Huh. I have no idea why that would be. It might be a preference thing. Honestly, everybody's tastes are different. Like I said in a couple streams earlier, some people will watch somebody play a game that they have no interest in. I wouldn't be surprised if a handful of people that are currently chilling, lurking, are like, I would never play this game. But they're just here because of the conversations that are happening and the dialogue that's going on between us. And that's understandable.